gone, I don't know.
Why don't we go find out?
Of course. But first, there's something I want to show you.
자, 뭐지? 선물 주실라나? 듣던 희망을 안고서 어머니 쫓아가기. 응? 말을 타야 된다고? 어디까지 가려고? 유월자. 글쎄요. 모험팩은 봐야지. 일단 그 달에 나온 거 봐야죠. 지금 성검정사의 3도 원래 있었는데 못 썼는데 그것도 사놔야 되는데 다음 달에.
I never could escape them.
On Naxos, I could forget. It was as if I had locked Sparta in a box and tossed it to the bottom of the sea.
Did you put memories of us in that box?
I wanted to, but it would have taken all the wood in the land to build a big enough.
대전 컨텐츠 아니야. 대전 컨텐츠 웬만하면 안 해요. 방송으로 하는 지금 카카오팟으로 방송하는 거는 대체로 이제 싱글 중심이고 진짜 간혹 가다가 개인적으로 녹화해야 될 거 있으면 하긴 하겠는데 그 대전 컨텐츠는 잘 안 할 거예요 제가. 협동 컨텐츠는 모를까. 협동도 근데 잘 안 하는 스타일이라 방송으로는. 물론 협동 게임은 실컷 잘 합니다.
This is where I first trained you to use your spear.
Hesitation only hastens the grave.
You remembered.
How do you think I got this far?
We had to pry that spear from your hand while you slept. You said you needed it to fight the monsters in your dreams.
I couldn't face Cerberus empty-handed. Those children will be ripped to shreds. We should help them.
Alexios, wait! You shouldn't interfere. This is Spartan training territory.
I hope you're right. For their sake.
The
이따
Agogies
어머니
will
말
turn boys
따라서.
into men. Interfering would only weaken them, weaken Sparta.
They're no good to Sparta if we leave them to die.
And they're no good to Sparta if they're too weak to kill a wolf. Come. Let's go home.
술래는 따라야죠. 같이 놀아달라.
It's ruthless.
Not ruthless. Effective. The best of those boys will become Cryptia, keepers of the peace and stalkers in the night.
알아서
Stalkers
나중에
in the night.
There's a
찾아서
reason
하시는
Sparta
걸로.
never changes. It has rules and they are strict. Spartans rule Laconia, but most of its citizens are ilotas, enslaved peasants made to work the fields and mines.
Slaves. Why don't they revolt?
Spartan fields keep them fed, and Spartan warriors keep them safe. First from the Persians, but now from the Athenians. When they forget their place, the Cryptia are ordered to keep the peace.
I see.
Most
아,
of us
참고로
make sacrifices.
AI가
Most. Not all. I never thought
본인을
I'd find...
부딪히고 지나가는데 제가 부딪히면은 바로 경계 태세 들어가서 싸우니 뭐 그딴 거 하지 않도록 합시다. 망할 AI. 자, 옛날 집으로.
This was the first and last place I ever felt safe.
As soon as you were old enough to hold a spear, you trained in this yard from morning till night.
Nikolaus was a tough teacher to please.
He hid his pride from you. But every night he would tell me, he's going to bring glory to Sparta.
As much as I hate him for what he did, I wouldn't be who I am today without his training.
My heart broke that day. But for the first time in ages, standing here with you, I truly believe it can mend again.
Me too.
Do you remember the first time you held your sister?
I've tried to block out what happened here.
You were so scared of breaking her. You ran around the house, gathering every pillow and blanket. You piled them all around you, and only then did you feel safe to hold her.
She was so small.
Even then, you held her so tight, I thought you would squeeze the life out of her.
She turned out stronger than we thought.
The gods must be
Ah,
playing
yeah.
tricks on my eyes.
Good to see you, Brasidas. It's been a long time since I rescued you from the warehouse fire in Corinth.
That's not how I remember it.
You look well, Brasidas.
The rumors were true. You're alive.
Many we thought to be dead are still breathing.
When I heard the two of you came home,
We're in Sparta, but we're not home yet.
We want our house back, Brasidas.
Sparta claimed your estate after Nikolaus' disappearance. They're waiting for his adopted son to claim it. But he hasn't returned from the war.
Stentor? I knew I should have killed him on the beach. What do we have to do to get it back?
You'll need to negotiate your Spartan citizenship with the kings. It won't be easy.
Why not?
As happy as I am to see you, the kings won't be. Especially Archidamos. Your exit from Sparta wasn't exactly graceful.
He can't still be mad I broke his nose.
You what?
In any case, he hasn't forgotten. But I have an idea that might help him forgive.
Tell us.
Spartan soldiers have been giving weapons to the Ilotes. Whoever takes care of these traitors will earn his thanks.
Why on earth would Spartan soldiers be helping Ilotes?
Ilotes greatly outnumber Spartan citizens. But they're leaderless, mostly farmhands, servants, and apprentices. If someone unified them, armed them, and trained them, they'd be a real threat to Sparta.
But you said it was Spartans who were arming them.
All the more reason to deal with this quickly. You find out why the Ilotes are being armed, and you'll have the king's attention.
Where will I find these Spartans?
They were last spotted in the Gorani marble quarry, in the forest of Eurotas.
So, I find the soldiers, then what?
Spartans are loyal to their commander. Take him out, and the rest should disperse.
And the weapons?
Destroy them. The Ilotes have caused enough trouble with shovels and sickles. The last thing Sparta needs right now is them carrying swords.
So, to get our house back, I must take out the Spartan commander responsible for inciting a useless rebellion. Sounds easy enough.
Find me in the throne room when it's done.
And where will you be?
This is where I raised you. It's also where Leonidas raised me. I'm going to visit his tomb just beyond the estate. You should pay your respects too before you get started.
I'll try.
채석장을 다시 한번 가야 되네요. 아, 아니군. 70짜리였어. 자, 사전 퀘스트. 자, 제스장으로 가도록 합시다. 제속장이면 여기네요. 저번에 털고 또 텁니다.
Found them.
완벽하구만.
Found him.
사령관이 둘인 것 같은데?
This is the marble quarry Brasidas mentioned. The weapons have to be here somewhere. There's only one Spartan here that I need to kill. It will be easier if I don't alert the others. I need to take down their commander. What?
오케이. 안녕하세요. 아마 안에 있을 텐데? 여기가 맞다면?
One down, 4 to go.
돌진. 거치대 파괴하기 겁나 빡세네. 표시도 안 되고 거치대를 직접 파괴해야 되죠. 안 걸렸는데 저거를 밝혀지는
That's
걸로
two.
인식하네.
Time to find the others.
아, 표시 뜨네 이제. 두 개 부수니까 그때부터 뜨네요.
Three weapon racks destroyed. Won't take much longer.
오케이. 아니 죽은 걸 몰라? 죽은 거 인식 안 하네?
Only one more to go.
하나. 햄만 먹고 그냥 싸버릴까? 아, 겁나 가깝네요. 자, 어쨌든 사전 작업을 잘하도록 합시다. 자, 바로 어머니 쪽으로. 왕까지 보내고 끝내야 되나? 갑시다. 65렙이 되겠네요.
Did anyone tell you why the commander smells so much? Apparently he's got...
Leonidas. He was Sparta's last true hero. We'd all be under the yoke of the Persian Empire if it wasn't for his courage. The same blood courses through your veins.
So, our blood is the blood of kings.
You are so much more than a mercenary. You carry the blood of heroes, blood of power. Remember what I told you?
That people would try to take that power for themselves.
And then you promised.
I wouldn't let them.
Hold out your spear.
뭐야, 과거로 가네?
All of this talk of the Pythia, I do not care what she says.
Enough! We have grown tired of your insolent tongue. Sparta will not go to war. The Pythia has spoken.
Pythia says what you tell her to say. She has been your puppet for far too long. The time has come to cut her strings.
Oh, Leonidas, the days of heroes are over. You think your blood makes you special? If we opened your veins, it would spill to the ground and disappear through the cracks. You are no one.
You are more than welcome to find out.
Your fate is sealed, son of the lion. Xerxes will unite us. He will bring order to chaos.
Divide the Pythia and everyone you love. Everything you stand for will perish.
Gather the men.
My king?
Xerxes wants Sparta. She'll have to go through me.
300의 내용이죠. 300 일어나기 전.
Incredible. Now, do you understand?
What must I do?
It's time we embrace our destiny. Both of us. If we don't stop the cult before it's too late, Then all Leonidas fought and died for was for nothing. Our bloodline has risen to those who would enslave us.
It's time we rise again.
Well, well, well. Mother and son united in Sparta at last. And look at you, a god and goddess among mortals.
King Pausanias, we're honored. I was sorry to hear about your father.
Yes, our fathers would have been proud to see us here today.
You remember Alexios, my king?
Who could forget? The boy who died to save his sister. Such a tragedy. An innocent child put to death because of an ancient, merciless law.
Ancient and merciless. Most Spartans live and die by these laws. But you sound more progressive.
And you sound like you've been rubbing elbows with Athenians.
I've been to a symposium or two.
In any case, Sparta was weakened by losing you. Losing you both.
We're examples of why these laws must change.
Oh, I agree. But King Archidamos, if he could carve Spartan law across the chests of every citizen, he would.
I've spent my whole life looking over my shoulder. If Sparta is to be my home again, I'd rather it be a peaceful one.
Peace at what cost? When Spartans aren't killing, they're training to kill. And when they're not killing Athenians, they're declaring war on their own people. But we're not here to talk about the dead, are we?
We know Sparta reclaimed our house after what happened to my father in Megaris. We want it back.
Mind your tongue, child. You may not live in Sparta anymore, but I'm still your king.
We graciously request an audience with you and King Archidamos to discuss reinstating our citizenship and reclaiming our home.
Of course. There's nothing I'd want more. Archidamos, however, still hasn't forgiven you for the whole nose incident.
What can we do to sway him?
There's rumor of a Hilot rebellion, and the Creptia are stoking the flames. Savagely killing Hilots, stealing livestock, and leaving corpses to rot in the streets.
The Cryptia represents Sparta's ultimate achievement in military training. Their discipline and fearlessness make Sparta's army the most feared in the world.
Once. But the Cryptia have become corrupt and bloodthirsty. And training boys to kill unarmed peasants is nothing to be proud of. Do you want your home back or not? Good. So the Ilots will no longer support the senseless slaughtering of their people.
And where would I start looking for these Cryptia?
One can be found in the fort on Zarak's Point. Another was assigned to guard the Spartan leader's house. The third is more elusive. He was last seen in one of the villages west of Hilot Hills. He's definitely the loudest of the three.
My mater spoke to me about these Cryptia. What can you tell me about them?
They are the hidden ones. Hand-picked at an early age, starved and trained in isolation. They must steal and kill to survive. If they succeed at their training, they become the King's Guard.
But why have me killed them?
For years, the Cryptia kept the peace between the Ilots and Spartans. Troublemakers and threats among the Ilots were dealt with. But lately, these Cryptia have been killing men, women, and children without reason or mercy. Babies ripped from their mothers and fed to the wolves. The Cryptia have become a breeding ground for ruthless savages.
Is there anything I should know about King Archidamos?
Traditional, brutal, boring. Archidamos values the old ways over the welfare of his people. He sided with the elders that day on Mount Taygetos.
If killing Cryptia will get our home back, I'll do it.
좋아요. 자, 변절자 전설을 찾아서 처리하는 거죠. 자, 일단 여기서부터는 다음에 하도록 하죠. 이거 끝난 다음 아마 이벤트 또 있기 때문에 거의 다 끝나가는 것 같으면서도 계속 하고 있네. 자, 어쨌든 자 그럼 2만